up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's workshop, and welcome to kit number 84 of Build the 1967 Mustang Eleanor from the movie Gone in 60 Seconds from our good old mates over at Fanhome. Now if you'd like to build this along with me, follow the link here to the Fanhome website, clickable version below in the description, and you too can join me in building this large 1/8 scale die-cast model. What more could you want, folks? So today we are doing the firewall and brake master cylinder sections on our Eleanors, folks. A few bits and pieces there, the master cylinder, some pipe work, all of that going into Eleanor today. So we're going to start with the back wall, putting all the bits and pieces together with the reservoir there, building it all up like so, and then we're going to be dropping it just behind the engine there, between the engine and the dashboard, just to close off this box section of the bodywork is what we're forming. And this is what you're going to have on your Eleanor, folks, at the end of this episode, okay? So without further ado, let's get all of our bits and bobs on the bench, which you can see just there. We'll bring Eleanor herself in and we'll do a bit of building for you, folks, okay? All right, let's bring all of our odds and bobs and all of that lot in place. So first up, we're going to be putting this rail in with all these pipes and everything. So we're going to have the bulkhead this way round like so, and then this is then going to go in and be secured with PS12 screws, folks. That's what it's telling me. Okay, so we're going in there like that, and then from behind we're going to secure that in place. And the PS12s are tinsy wincy, so I'll change me screwdriver bit, and we'll drop a bit of oil on and we'll put that in situ. Like that. Tiny little bit of oil. And then we can try and get this situated like that. Like I say, just pop screw in. Don't over tighten this, folks. It's going into plastic. And as we've said before, we don't want to strip the threads out. We can now drop that in, grab the next screw that we need, like so, and then drop a bit of oil on, like that. We're going to then rest that on my knuckle so that I can actually line it up. And then we can secure the screw in place, just like so. That's going to pull that rail nice and firmly in there, just like that. So that's what you want, peeps. Now it looks a bit skew with, that is intentional. Okay, you've got little woodruff keys that line this up in place. It is solely intentional that it looks that way. Don't be put off by that. Right, next up, we want to start building the reservoir. So we want our final PS12 screw. Get that in situ and prep it with a bit of oil now. Pink. And then we can secure the cap on top of the reservoir. And again, it's got to cut out with a woodruff key. So just spin the cap until it drops in situ. Just like so. And then you can fire a screw up from underneath. Just like that. Now I'll just rest it on my knuckle now. I'll fix that firmly in place. Like that. We have then got this going on to the cylinder, and it's telling us that we want it with the slope facing towards the back. We then want the rail to come round so that these posts just press in place like that. Okay, and that's how you want it to sit, folks, just like so. Okay, now it's a slidey fit, so I'm gonna actually put a little bit of glue on mine just to hold that in place, folks. Okay, just a personal preference, just to be on the safe side. It's just a bit to be a white cap, and then that's going to go on the back and be held in place with a PSO5. So let's swap our screwdriver back to the big one. Grab our PSO5 screw, like so. A little bit of oil on the back, and then we can drop this in place now. Again, you've got another Woodruff key just there that engages this in place and keeps it at the correct angle. Okay, so let's try and hold that in place whilst we get a screw in, like that. Then we can just pinch it with our fingers now and try and pull that into situ. And now that it's lined up with a Woodruff key, I can hone the screw like that. So that's the reservoir in place, just like so. And we now want 84C. Get that in there, and that's going to go in this side. Again, you've got a little circle, and you've got a little nub on there that engages just in there like so. Let that go in place, and then that's going in with a PS05 screw as well. So let's bring that in. Secure that. A little bit of oil. And then we can hold that in place, just like so. Pop that in place. With a single screw. Just like that, okay? Right, we can now bring in Eleanor herself. Just like that. And we want to try to line this bulkhead up so that you can see what we're up to. Now these here are going to engage right at the back of this side panel that we put in place recently, okay? So I just want to try and get my wires out of the way. Put me rail round the air filter. I'm so glad that fits. I just had this inane fear that it wouldn't, but because that's my own custom made air box and etc. that I've put in there. So that goes in like so, and we've got a peg that engages down here somewhere, just to bring that all into situ like that. Perfect. Okay, we can now look at putting them screws in. So we're going in there. So let's grab one of those. A little bit springy at the moment because we haven't got the other side panel in place yet to hold that rear end on the other side, but I'm not fussed at the moment because once the screws start to go in, we should start stiffening that all up. So that's that one in. Just make sure the wire isn't bound on anything. Bring in the next one. Pull that into place. And then we can just press down on that. And then move that little flappy box out the way so that we can get that last screw in the bottom there. And that will start pulling that side down and ready. Like that. So I'm happy with that. It's a little bit tight on the cylinder there for the brake booster, but it still lines up, so I'm happy. Because once the other side is in, see, it's going to pull that down. So, Bob's your uncle. So that's where we are today. That's the bulkhead in place. But they're rather splendid, I must admit. So if you want to grab this for yourself, folks, and start assembling this iconic car, follow this link here all the way to the Fanhome website. And you too can be building this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful 1/8 scale car with me, folks. You will not be disappointed. Also, to help me out, if you could just click little festa in the corner and subscribe to my channel, I'll be eternally grateful, folks. I really will. Helps me grow my channel, keeps the content coming. And talking of content, give the bell a ring as well whilst you're there, and you'll be notified of upcoming content. In the meantime, thank you so much for coming in and keeping me company. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.